Hey guys, well, it's a very cloudy day on Sunday, March 6th. And so I thought I'd make the monthly update video. So this is the update video for the month of March. And as you can see, the backyard is still a mess. I still haven't really had the time to actually clean it out, but hopefully at some point, if the weather is nice, I can get the shredder out and start shredding all of these branches that have been left out since winter. But I probably could do it tomorrow. I would like to do it tomorrow, but unfortunately it's supposed to rain all day, and I think possibly later tonight it's going to rain. So that really kills that idea. Got a bunch of weeds too. Which the nice thing about with weeds is that, see, it holds up a lot of moisture in the yard. Which that's what my dad has actually said to me. Which otherwise, if you would have fertilized your yard with weed and feed fertilizer, it would just kill up all the weeds and it would just dry it up. Well, this is usually on how our yard usually looks like, but then by late spring and then into the summer, the grass will start to grow real thick, and there will be practically just almost no weeds. There's still a pile of leaves right here. Still got to clean up. I did remove all the branches from this pile right here. And so now I just have to mulch these all down with one of the lawnmowers. There's not very much winter ryegrass. This is some right there. There's even a lot, like in this area, with all the old remains of the cannas, in which now the cannas are now starting to grow right back. Some of them look good, some of them don't look all that well. I might actually just kind of cut those, and they'll eventually will grow right back. It's just practically on some days. We've had some warm days and we've even had some cold days. That's probably the reason on why some of them have not grown back that well. Because these right here are usually the ones that get the tallest. They usually grow at almost close to 6 feet. And I've went ahead and removed the hydrant cover, since we've not really had any below freezing temperatures. So I figured it's probably warm enough to go ahead and just remove the hydrant cover, at least on the hydrant here in the backyard. I still have the hydrant cover on the ones out front, considering that I've used it a lot, though. Use it just for washing the cars. There's one thing I really cannot wait to try out this spring, is the rain barrels on watering the grass. So I think what I'm considering doing is buying some shorter garden hoses for the rain barrels. I'll probably get a short 25-foot one for the one out front, and I'll probably get maybe another 50-foot one here in the back. I might actually just try out the pocket hoses again, those kinds where they expand when you turn them on. Give it another try, because I have tried a pocket hose before, which y'all have seen in that previous video. Apparently I had a blowout on it, which was a very big disappointment. However, they do make those hoses like in a 25-foot length, so I figured maybe give them another try. You can see those shrubs. I don't know if y'all heard me. I'll try and say this again from the wind. Yeah, I need to trim down those privet hedges because they're very overgrown. This shrub here looks really nice. Even this bush here that's over at right beside my neighbor's house have a lot of these little red berries that come up, and then sometime by the end of this month and next month they'll have little buds on them where it actually attracts the honeybees. And actually lately, the only bad thing about with this bush is that it sheds out a lot of these little berries and it gets all over the driveway. Here's our boxwood hedges. Our boxwood hedges have had some buds on them too, and it actually has drawn up some honeybees, and I don't really appear to see any honeybees right now. I think it's these little things right here is what's attracting the honeybees. They really love them. You see my grass is actually still dormant. See, I actually did cut the grass here in the front yard about 3-4 weeks ago, about the same day when I got the lawn equipment out and running for the first time this year, because I ran the Craftsman Easy to Walk mower here in the front yard, kind of groom it up a little bit. Yeah, I still got the hydrant cover on the water hydrant here in the front. I'll probably go ahead and remove it too, and then connect that hose back onto the hydrant, since I use this one a lot for washing the cars. So all the cars are working great. So my mother is due for a service on her Mercedes. This thing's only been serviced once, and my mother has now had it for 2 years. It does recommend 10,000 mile service intervals, which that's probably why it's only been serviced only that one time. And as you can probably see on the top of the cars, it's starting to have some pollen on it, which it's that time now. Spring is almost here. There's just 2 more weeks now, and I can actually been feeling it. My allergies have actually been bothering me lately. See, I even got some of that pollen crap on the top of my car. Yeah, you can tell from right here. Yeah, it's just green. Hopefully, maybe if next weekend would be nice, I can wash the cars. I actually did wash my car and my mother's car last weekend, and I never did get around to washing my dad's car because, see, my dad has got a brand new windshield now. Yeah, no scratches whatsoever. It's really dirty though. Since now it's a brand new windshield, What I need to do is do a super clean on it, coat it with some wax. But it does need to be, the car itself does need to be washed. I did vacuum out the interior last week because it was very, very dirty on the inside. So, yeah, so my dad has now hit 102,000 miles on this car. He just got it serviced yesterday. And I actually do have a little video on this car, actually starting it up. And so just stay tuned for that video. My dad does need to get some new windshield wipers, which that was practically the reason on why that last windshield actually got all scratched up. Because on these windshield wiper blades, these are actually the Rain-X brands, they actually had little plastic covers on the blades on them. My dad actually forgot to take those off, and when that caused the windshield to get all scratched up. But however, those windshield wipers are a little bit worn out, but they don't really quite look like it, but they actually are. So I've been urging my dad to actually go to AutoZone to get some windshield wiper blades. He just never got around to it, considering he was on vacation this whole week, but he had other things to do though as well. So, yeah. My mother's car is unlocked. Next I can tell, that thing's all the way up. Yep. Apparently I cannot lock it because I don't have the key fob on me. I only got the key fob for my car that's out here. And let's see, yesterday we ran the Westinghouse air conditioner for the first time this year, and it's still working great. We've had this thing now for almost 3 years. The coils on it though are really dirty though. They do need to be washed off. And we've never had this thing even tuned up at all whatsoever. This has been a problem-free air conditioner. Really does an excellent job on cooling down the house on a hot summer day, since it gets really hot here in Texas. That was definitely a big must too. And being that it's energy efficient, we've actually saved like $200 on our energy bills, because we used to have like $400 energy bills, which was just ridiculous. Now our energy bill is now around like between $100 to $200, probably a little less than $200 now, because since now that most of the lights in our house, we've now put LED bulbs in them. And also, now since we've been having some warmer days, I need to try and dig through all this junk to try to get my pressure washer, get it out and running for the first time this year, which it probably hadn't ran since probably September or October, which still has gas in it. I didn't even drain out the gas tank because I do have the True Fuel in it. However, I did spray pump saver into the pump though, just to help prevent the pump from corroding and all that other stuff, just to have it that way it won't freeze over. Luckily we hadn't had very cold days. This hadn't been a very cold winter here in Texas. I think this has just been the only winter, believe it or not, that we've not had any snow. Because we usually seem to have snow maybe once or twice every year. Sometimes it'd be very little, but that's just mostly it. I can't even tell you the last time it's been since we've actually had a winter without any snow. There's all the stash of lawn equipments. I think whenever I do my first lawn cutting video, I think I'm gonna use the Lawn Boy 8461 for the first lawn cutting video. Whenever that will be. Until whenever I have the time to clean out the backyard. I need to get the chipper shredder and shred all these branches. All those remains of the cannas from last year, I can actually just run those over with the lawnmower. I do need to do some maintenance on the lawnmowers. I need to sharpen the blades, and as well as change the oil on the 3 4-stroke mowers. So, yeah. And possibly do a little bit of tuning up on the Echo equipments. And they should all be good to go. Alright, so this is it for the update video. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. So, thanks for watching.